Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion plays Slay the Spire. I'm going to teach you a cool trick that was taught to me. You ever get sick of the fact that you can only do one daily a day? Check this out. Standard, let's say silent. We haven't been to silent in a little while. Set seed, enter a new seed, daily mods, but with a 0. Confirm. Let's not do Ascension level 7 if you don't mind. Let's go down to like Ascension 4. And start it up. Look at that. We got our own daily of our own creation combined with us having started on an Ascension mode. How cool is that? We start with Gambling Chip because we have Heirloom, Cursed Run, and Night Terrors. So it's like we got a daily, but it's a daily that should be a little bit harder because we're also on Ascension level 4. How neat is that, dude? I solicited that on Twitter because somebody tweeted me and was like, hey, just so you know, there's like a custom seed that you can use to create more dailies. And I was like, that's a genius idea. What's the seed? I had more energy. And then when I went to look for it, the seed was gone. I couldn't find it. I get a lot of tweets on a daily basis because I'm such a famous person. Most of them say, hey, idiot, here's what this item does in Isaac. But some of them say very useful things for me and mine. Dash, please. Ooh, don't mind if I do. Look at that. Alright, so we'll just treat this as if it's a daily. The downside is, and I mean, this is abundantly clear, I'm sure. The downside is no leaderboard. So when we finish it, we're just going to be like, well, that's that. Which makes sense, because nobody else on Earth has this daily. But if you ever find yourself looking, you know, I don't know if you're anything like me. You might be if you're watching this video. I play a lot of Slay the Spire. Perfect companion right now. I play a lot of Slay the Spire. And sometimes I'm tired of getting my butt kicked on Ascension mode because I'm bad. So close. And just to be able to have, you know, a little bit of added variety would be nice to distract us from the fact that we're all going to die someday, which is really what it all comes down to, is the whole reason we're playing video games from a Tolstoyic perspective. The other thing is, you know, for once, we're not starting with a hoarder deck, and I'm not talking about Game of Thrones. I actually think Dash, if the enemy doesn't attack, we get rid of Dash in the hopes of getting 2 strikes or a strike and a sucker punch or something like that. Because the damage is just not very good. You splitting? If you're splitting, I'm hidden. If you're splitting, I'm hidden. That's the rule. This was no good, though. You're not going to split again. I think we got to do it like this. Oh, because we're frail, this is still going to hurt like the dickens. Am I 100 years old? That's not an expression people typically use. 10 damage, huh? It's okay. 14 down is not that bad. But anyway, all I'm trying to say is the last few dailies have saddled us with some hoarder nonsense. We haven't been able to build an archetype of a deck that we truly like. We're adding a lot of cards to our deck right off the bat here, but I think we've had good opportunities to add cards to our deck. We don't need to play that, but we would like to play that. Take that guy out next. Or you, but I think this is fine. So I've been very eager, you know, like I've been mentioning many times in the past. I've been playing more Ascension mode, trying to get better. I think maybe if I play dailies for a while on these custom dailies, and by the way, you can put that seed in for yourself if you want to replicate the daily that we're on right now and then play against us, and you can test for yourself how your score did. If you tweet me and your score was higher than mine, I will reply to your tweet and I will say, good job, or something along. I'll at least click the like button. That's the least I could do for you to have participated in my little experiment here. But I want to, you know, get to the meat and potatoes of what makes a good run. So hopefully we can get a little bit more adept at Ascension mode. Because I do at some point in my life, I want to beat Ascension level 15 with all characters. I think we'll get there at some point. You know, Rome wasn't built in a day. It's not an easy task, but, you know, neither was doing every achievement in Isaac twice over. Maybe 3 times before the job's done. I think we go for it. We actually should have blurred, or should have survived instead of cloak and daggered, probably, but oh my god. That is Quite the hit there, my friend. 18 damage is not that bad, but you're doing 30 again. That's right, elites are deadlier, I forgot. Makes sense. Take another 25 damage. Oh my lord. Actually, we're surprisingly lucky to make it through that. Omamori. Actually, Omamori is kind of bad. And I feel bad that we took it. We probably still need 2 defend. So let's do it like this. 1 dash would be enough too. Hit him. Hit him. Roll over some block. I'm worried, actually, that I might not have the capability to fight our next elite. We want to stall this one as long as possible. Get as much regen as we can. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have taken Omamori, huh? Can we defend for enough? We can indeed. So I'm going to do it like this. I don't want to kill you yet, because we have another 6 HP we can gain. I'm only going to kill you if I have to, okay? I have to. We would have taken damage. I actually really like all-out attack as well. Alright, as far as I'm concerned, let's go for broke. We're pretending it's a real daily. You're doing 9 damage. Let's pop this real quick. Caltrops is fine. I think we will dash, sucker punch, smack you around. We probably got you next turn. I've been tweeting at not Metacritic. That would explain why my tweets are not getting much of a response. I'm sending them to the wrong source. Not taking any damage. I've been tweeting Megacrit. I said, you cowards. Remove the artifice of a daily challenge. It's for charlatans in the court of the king. Replace your daily challenge with an hourly challenge so that I can record 24 Slay the Spire episodes in 24 hours. They don't respond to my tweets. I think they have me muted because I'm making all these demands of them. It's like an arena net situation. If you don't know what that means, it's for the best. It's a little video game drama that happened this week. Let me hydrate for a second. Absolutely take backflip. No archetypes so far. Dead Branch is pretty good with shivs. I mean, it's just good in general. So Omamori's exhausted, which we're very happy about. Pardon me. I'm going to smith instead. You know why I'm going to smith? Because I think that's what you do in Ascension mode. You don't rest, you shiv. I'm just trying to fit in with the cool kids. Oh, I love it. So I'm going to neutralize. You're doing 4 damage. That's very little. Get this out here. Caltrops is probably not worth playing, in my opinion. 4 damage with you for 7. Yeah, this is very good. Don't actually... pardon me. Don't actually harass Megacrit, please. They seem like lovely people. They're amazing game developers who update their game on like a by-the-hour basis. Dude, dump dash. Didn't really work, but hear me out here. Check this out. It's the greatest steroid potion option anybody could ever ask for. I could apply 9 poison, or I could do 17 damage. Or I could strike you for 11 and then gain an energy and a card draw next turn. Kind of like this. We'll see if it works. But you know, I appreciate that they left in the opportunity to make your own daily. If they're not going to go with my incredibly brave suggestion. Dude, this is such a good fight against this guy relative to the fights that we had earlier. We only need to hit him for 12, so he is actually dead. That was very good. Pantograph means we don't have to rest before our boss fight. Infinite Blades totally fits. Alright, we have our first archetype. Give me a curse, please. Who are we fighting? This lord. I'm gonna rest, just to be safe. With Night, we have Night Terrors, right? Yeah, so it costs us 5 max HP. I still think it's worth it. Alright, turn 1. Dump it. No, keep that. So what do we want? Very simple, really. We want curses. Yo, we can totally make that happen. We want curses, and we want exhaustible cards, particularly shivs. You're doing 36 damage, dude. I actually don't want to gain this much energy. I've made a classic mistake. That's my mistake there. I shouldn't have done it like that. We're about to take quite a hit. I could not have played that worse, really. Sneaky Strike. Can we discard? Yes. Good, we didn't even discard Sneaky Strike. I was a little concerned. He is done. The fact that he has all this poison on him already means that he's totally screwed. He does 3 damage to us, of course. So I need to do it like this. No. Like that. Shiv him. Acrobatics. It's good stuff. Dump. Concentrate. Then, oh, by dumping Concentrate, you can't play Sneaky Strike, but okay, I guess that's fine, maybe. I don't know. I'm a little bit confused. We're taking 3 more damage we don't have to take, but we've stacked up a little bit more, a little bit more poison on him. I don't really want to do this, but I'm going to do it anyway. We should live, and you know what? Like, the thing is, this daily is actually not particularly strong, just by itself at least. Because we dumped everything, Sneaky Strike is free if we draw it, which we didn't, but... So I'm not feeling like we've made some kind of classic mistake or something like that. What I'm also realizing is Envenom is actually like a pretty sick get if we could add it into this deck right now. And I will certainly race you. That is fine by me. Get that out of here. We don't need that. I don't defend. Defending is for cowards. I exclusively attack. There's no way we're going to play Masterful Stab, but it's irrelevant because he's dead as heck. Dude. Okay, I'm a believer in this deck, and it's entirely because of Dead Branch. I still wish we hadn't taken Omamori. Excuse me. What curse have you given me? Shame. At the end of your turn, gain 1 frail. We want Envenom. Absolutely. And no longer gain gold? I'll live with it. It's insulting, but I'll live with it. All we'll do is, you know, we'll try to take a path that maybe doesn't give us a shop at all. Until the next floor. 5 energy. This is a weird one, because we do want defense. This is not... We don't really need Envenom against these guys, let's be real. Cloak and Dagger is a better option. Eviscerate. We can discard enough to make this extremely great. Hit you once. Okay. So we have 6 damage coming in, aka 0. Unfortunately, no letter opener. Dude, this is a cool run. For a run that starts with 2 negatives. Now, yeah, I mean, you know, I'm not trying to pull the wool over your eyes, guys. You know, I'm a straight shooter. We are going to take some damage. It's not really a negative to start with Cursed. Cursed is like a positive run in disguise. I'm just happy that we got a kind of a cool daily going on here. It's not even a daily, but that's the trick, isn't it? Distraction. Any card that exhausts. Basically, if you see a capital E exhaust, that's what we're going with. Upon pickup, obtain an additional copy of a card in your deck. I have no idea. What would we want to copy? Probably like, you know what, we could copy Injury. Do you want to go like Maximum Idiot? Let's do that. Sure. Injury's been copied. You know what, give me a Runic Dodecahedron as well. After that, everything else is fine. We don't need... Alright, I mean, maybe Accuracy works. We're going to take as many Shivs as we can get, conceivably. So, okay, yeah. Dude, absolutely give me Ritual Dagger. We can't take gold anyway, so Ritual Dagger's good. No! Under no circumstances do you remove all curses from this deck. You're not doing anything turn 1, so we'll keep our strikes. Pop this Well-Laid Plans is good. Distraction. Actually, into a Doppel is not bad. That's fine. Sure. Yeah, absolutely. So we don't need to do too much damage to you. No, actually, we need to do a whole heck of a lot of damage to you next turn. That's my mistake. It was an idiotic thing for me to say. I wasn't thinking straight. 10 damage. Well, but if I kill an enemy with you, so I only need to do like 21 damage outside of that. Is there any way we can actually do that? I don't think so. That's unfortunate. I think I gotta kill you with Skewer. Well, I could pop enough defense to make it work. I don't know, dude. I think you just go for the kill. And now, our deck is not super thick. We can actually make this archetype work for us, I think. I think we got what we need to make it happen. Try something like this. Okay, Cloak and Dagger is just a beautiful option for us. We love it. I think you burst Adrenaline and be happy with it. Okay, Piercing Wail's fantastic. Infinite Blades is great for the future. I think you'd throw out one of these. I think you throw out one of those. I think you just attack a few times. I think that's totally fine. Remember, every curse ups our strength, so any opportunity we get to get more of those, I'm going to absolutely go for it. Okay, we probably don't need any more Piercing Wails, but I do appreciate, you know, it's the thought that counts. Didn't even need to play that second one, now that I think about it. I thought it stacked turns, but that is not how it works. No Ritual Dagger. Unnecessary. Alright, this is where things pop off. I do think you try and Venom now. Just start whittling. Nah. We are going to take a hit. Not much we can do about it right here. Neutralize 20 damage. I think we're going to take another hit unless we get, like, pretty much exactly that. Dude, this is actually, for a 27 card deck where on the last floor we were, in my opinion, not looking all that good, I think we're surprisingly sitting in an amazingly good spot right now. Now, we did just take a bunch of damage that I would rather we hadn't. But I think that that is completely fine. And if we can thicken this deck, like an innate Infinite Blades is perfect here. If we can thicken this deck, I think we're in an amazing spot for the future. Doubt, I would rather not have, but we do have some discard engines. Plus, it is extra strength. Like a medicine. Okay, we love it. It's cheap. Masterful Stab will not work for us in all likelihood, but try and Venom, all out attack. Alright. The engine is started for us here. My hope, by the way, for this whole situation is that, I have an ulterior motive. If I may be so frank. Can we discard this? This won't count as a discard, I'm assuming, but my ulterior motive. It's not going to kill you. Still not going to kill you. Not going to work. My ulterior motive is that, anything that prolongs the longevity, my ability to play Slay the Spire more and more in spite of the fact that I've, this won't kill you, but this combined with this will kill you. In spite of the fact that I've already done 300 episodes, anything that, makes that better is perfect for me. So if I can get to the, do these fake daily runs, and they're kind of similar to doing like an Eden run in Isaac, I'm over the moon. And the dish ran away with a freaking spoon. Blur is 12 block. We'll play Defend. We'll play Infinite Blades. And we'll play All Out Attack. That's fine. 24 block is not going to be enough, but it's close enough. We may have to rest. But we do have Pantograph, so I don't know. Maybe we don't have to rest. We'll start working on this guy. 12 damage. I'll try it anyway. Expertise. I gotta think about this. We're getting into some complicated situations. Ritual Dagger won't kill you yet. This is free, so I like it. Start working on that. We have more than enough block. I'm gonna try a Shiv, even though we haven't played Accuracy. Alright, we'll bank on our next turn being better, but we can't attack. Hopefully we draw a crap load of blocks. We drew 1 block. That's pretty bad. Didn't take as much damage as I would have thought from something that seemed pretty terrible. I can't believe you're not dead. Do it like this. Okay, Adrenaline. Now we're starting to work. Storm of Steel is just insane right now. We will absolutely play it immediately. I think we just won. Apply 5 poison. You won't be dead. That's offensive. You're still not dead. Okay, well, we'll put up some block. I want Ritual Dagger. Okay, it's totally going to work for next turn. Ritual Dagger is going to become like our glass knife if we can make this happen. Look at that. Alright, Incense Burner. Every 5 turns, gain 1 intangible. I'll take as many Cloak and Daggers as you want to give me. Accuracy is also good, of course. Man, you guys are doing a lot of damage turn 1, huh? Let's try something like this. Infinite Blades? Yes. Footwork? Survivor? What do you dump? Sadly, probably Accuracy. On the bright side, hey, we're gaining Frail. And then gaining a lot more Frail immediately afterwards. Please give me something that allows me to discard. I mean, you're doing some good stuff. I don't deny that. It's just not exactly what I want. I guess we're not so sad about weakness. Weakness is fairly normal for this stage of the game. Noxious is not super useful for us, in my opinion, right now. I'll play it just because there's no other thing to play at the end of the turn, but it was not necessary for making this run work overall. 21 damage. I don't think I can get... I can get there. Okay, so this is going to start dealing 25 damage for 1 energy, which is getting into some real swell territory here. As soon as I clicked rest, I was like, don't do that. But, you know, if we do fine here, we won't have to use rest on the boss, so there is that. Get rid of all-out attack for now. Play a more defensive first turn, followed by stronger second turns. Okay, we need to play 1 defend, because we have intangible. You might as well get this out there. And honestly, let's roll over 9 block for 1 energy. Just something to ensure that we're better off on this turn. Distraction, Tactician. I don't think we can get rid of Tactician yet, so we're going to have to rely on like a discard engine showing up. We need 12 more block. That's not hard to get to, especially because anytime we get a Cloak and Dagger, we're definitely going to play it. So we need 1 more block or weakness. Okay, now we're set. Do you just hit him? You can hit him for 33. It's not an insignificant turn. You gotta start, like, this double Cloak and Dagger is the best card in the game for us right now. Dude, we're making Ritual Dagger absolutely ridiculous here. I don't want to thicken the deck because I want to make sure we can draw that at every opportunity. So every Cloak and Dagger should be upgraded because that means, if you really look at it, you get 6 block, something like 22 damage, right now at least, and then 2 draw. We don't need Ritual Dagger early. Get out of here. You're not attacking, so we don't need Defend or this. Okay, this is a great... We want accuracy if possible. If we don't get it, that's fine. Die is a pretty good option here. So is Glass Knife, really. I think you play Footwork for the future, and you play Die for the now. That's a really, really strong start. This, on the other hand, is horrendous. We're going to be frail and weak at the end of this. Not much we can do about it, though. We're just lucky it fell on a pretty easy turn. You were doing 1 damage. That is the perfect sync-up for us. Blade Dance, like another amazing choice. We have not discarded a card this turn. Tools of the Trade is extremely mission critical. I kind of like dodge and roll, and then strike. We were rolling over... Well, actually, we're rolling over 6 block, but still. Now we can discard a card every turn, which is most important for us, because it allows us to, oh, definitely play this. We shouldn't have done it like that, but it's most important for us because it allows us to enable Sneaky Strike at every opportunity. Excuse me, you're not supposed to attack this. Oh, no, you are supposed to attack this turn. I didn't realize, but you are actually not quite at halfway yet. So that kind of sucks. Can I put up 28 block? I don't know. I'm going to have to think closely about that. We're going to get to exactly 28 block. And then next turn, kind of relying on murdering you. I would rather have frail than weak, I think. It's not like we have a leaderboard to worry about. 8 damage. Now we'll do it like this then. Well, it's not going to kill you, but you're probably going to be dead the turn after that, even though you lose your poison. We only have to do 63 damage. Should be highly plausible. And if we could do it with Glass Knife, even better. Or sorry, with Ritual Dagger. 29 damage. Easy money, dude. Okay, so this run is actually insane and out of control. I did see that we got another Doubt. I don't like that. I love Adrenaline, though. You can no longer smith. I don't want to really do that. You can no longer see intense. I don't really want to do that either. I'll take Tiny House. I don't like Tiny House, but I don't think it's as bad as other people have made it out to be. I saw some people say that it's the worst boss relic in the game. I disagree with that. For me personally, you may well find yourself feeling differently about it. Now, you're probably gonna die. I feel like we don't need... Any card that is, like, not rare has no reason to be here. I'm assuming... Wait, you're a minion, aren't you? No, it just says kill an enemy. So as far as I'm concerned, we're in the clear. That's the perfect card to discard. Weak and frail for a turn. 25 damage coming out. This does 9. Perfect. Okay, 16 damage coming out. Ornamental Fan is actually helping us out quite a lot as well. Alright, we're set. I think we actually, like, roll over. And then if we can make 1,000 cuts free on our next turn, or free immediately, that's even better. Dude, I've been sleeping on setup. Setup with guaranteed draw actually seems kind of cool. Another reason to do more runs that, you know, keep us on our toes. We can maybe learn better use cases for some of these cards that previously I thought were garbage. I will take every Cloak and Dagger in existence. Even more so than accuracy, I think I like it. I don't think we need any blocks on turn 1. I'll dump the Strike, but... Okay, hear me out here. I think we can get the kill with Ritual Dagger. You play Accuracy, Prepared, and dump anything that's not an attack. Cloak and Dagger is free damage. Dagger Throw into a Cloak and Dagger. They're better than Strikes. 38 damage. Look at that, dude. I don't know how... Who we're fighting Dono Deca, right? Yeah. We're not going to get to 200 damage on a Ritual Dagger. We could get to 60. I think that's fairly reasonable. No, 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 no. You can take... You can take Survivor. I'll try to add another block to the deck, because I do think Survivor's really good. Bouncing, Bandage. Regret, Bandage. I will take Bandage up, because it exhausts anyway. Neutralize, Glass Knife. Quick Slash... Glass Knife, okay. I think that's fine. It's not a bad ad. We want to fight as many elites as possible for as many relics as possible. This has turned into a pretty fun run, in my mindset at least. We're not going to need a footwork. I'll tell you that much right off the bat. Bandage, because it gives you a free card. Distraction, Doppelganger, not a huge fan. Start working on this guy. You know what I'm looking at, is the Storm of Steel. I'm just thinking, is there anything else we want to do in the interim period? Seems like a good answer to me. Nothing that costs 0, unfortunately. The real worry with that is that we could accidentally, like, roll into something that is actually horrible for us, and then stays in our deck forever. But I'm not overly concerned about it, because we have a 1 energy card that does, like, 48 damage right now. We do need defense. Weakness and defend are pretty strong here. I think we'll just see what we draw with our other 2. So, Infinite Blades. Weakness. You're doing 15. I'll tell you what. We'll draw. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. There you go. I prefer to take 0 because Runic Dodecahedron is working for us right now, you know? This turn is fine. We just want blurs if possible. Set up, what do you want to cost 0 next turn? I don't know. Put a Shiv on top of the deck because it's only going to do 1 damage right now. I don't know. Put a Shiv on top of the deck because it's only doing 1 damage right now. So we're going to have 3 Shivs by default. They're going to be a little weaker. No, 2 Shivs by default. Did we not play? I thought we played an Infinite Blades. I'm feeling a little bit attacked right now on a personal level. Dude, if we can get Shuriken from this guy, this run, which is already like maybe a little bit over, is extremely over. So I've accidentally given myself enough block. I didn't even know that was happening right now. We'll just go deep on this right here. 2 turns of weakness is a real bummer, but we got double Envenom as well. It's a good footwork play. I'll tell you that. Oh, we're set. Don't even worry about it, dude. Right. We're just going to draw the Shiv right away. That makes perfect sense, unfortunately. It's a weird fight, but considering that I was kind of like off balance at the start of this run, I'm feeling like a snack right now. Like, I look like garbage. I'm just saying I'm a little hungry. Blue Candle is pretty good. And I don't think we need anything else. That was like a perfect fight. I'm still waiting on Shuriken. I doubt it will come to pass, but if it does, I want to be here for it. Dude, okay, I'll tell you what. How about a Ritual Dagger immediately? I don't need Crippling Cloud. It's nice, but it's also, like, not necessarily hyper relevant. I'm thinking on turn 1, if possible, I might just want to hit you. Nah, I'll do it like this. Give me energy next turn. The thing is, like, I was thinking about hitting the Thorn Lord, but, you know, we got a strategy that works for these guys. I don't think we should mess with it unless it's strictly necessary. So the nice thing about Cloak and Dagger is that it allows you to... I was going to say, we shouldn't take damage there. It allows you to do things like this, where you actually get as much block as you need to block the attacks that they're sending out. The same reason Dash is good, and I got to admit, I think I probably highly overrate Dash. We have almost not used it every single time it's shown up here. So maybe it's just not the right fit for it, but simultaneously, I do sort of feel like maybe we're learning a little something about the relative value. Maybe I'm overrating Dash, underrating... Please don't get rid of Finisher. Thank you. Check this. Gotta love it. Oh, we're taking 1! And we already used our bandage. How dastardly. I thought I was a genius for that. Turns out, not a genius. Hey, give me Ritual Dagger. Oh my god. The madman actually did it. Well, we're in a bad spot on Runic Dodecahedron now, but... Pain is also kind of bad. We're gonna lose HP as a result of it, but if we can just get it out of our hand, that's something. More cloaks, please? Dude, this is hilarious. What did I do in a past life to deserve a deck like this? That's all you gotta ask at this point. Obviously, I did something very nice. Somewhere. I'm a little cheesed, by the way, because, you know, this does 59 damage. You know what, we can do it like this. It's worth it to enable it. We must have been very nice to someone in the past. It's the only explanation. We have a 1 energy, 63 damage Ritual Dagger right now. We should keep Envenom for turn 1. Everything here is fine. We'll get enough block. I personally guarantee it. Just do it like that. With time dilation, there is a chance we may want to play Ritual Dagger. It's doing 119 damage. Whew. He's not hitting us at all. I think we do it like this. Discard Ritual Dagger. It might have a chance to come back around. We might as well try to enable it as much as possible, because it is my son, and I love it. See you later. 13. Well, we should keep something that... Yeah, do it like this. I don't like playing Dash anymore. The train has sailed on Dash, unfortunately. Now we have Runic Dodecahedron, so by playing one block, we're going to have more energy for the next turn, which I do think is worth it. So Cloak and Dagger Finisher is like the exact combination we want. Injury is not bad. I'll play another Envenom. That doesn't bother me at all. We're applying 3 poison on every unblocked piece of damage. You probably don't need me to tell you that's insanely hilarious. I think this guy is probably dead on this very turn. Because we can do something like this, but we don't have to do it yet. Oh, here we go. Okay, so Cloak and Dagger is where the dream starts. Remember, because of Kunai, we're also gaining an absurd amount of dex as a result of this. Choke would have been nice to play earlier. 16 damage 5 times. This probably won't kill you. That's so sad. Well, you're dead by 41. So unless you're coming up with some kind of block I've never seen before in my entire life, we got very little to worry about. I think Calculated Gamble fits. Glass Knife we don't need. So we already... I think we upgrade all cards. A Curse is fine. But upgrading all cards, dude, that's worth like an awful lot here. We can no longer rest, so we better not take any damage ever again. And I'm joking literally 0% at this point because like there's nothing else we can do about it. Like if we take damage, that damage is permanent. That's pretty terrible. I would rather be weak than frail, I think. Just, again, because we're in kind of a position in which we'd like to make sure we preserve all of our remaining HP. I think it's a very sensible approach. Sorry, Finisher. If I had more, I would have loved to have made it happen there, but we didn't have more. We had what we had. Keep it going, dude. We lose a card every time we do that. Now we have to choose, and unfortunately, we have to lose Pain. Oh, you idiot. That was extremely dumb. For reasons that, you know, should be clear if you've played this game one time in your entire life. Okay. So, Runic Dodecahedron now effectively useless. Although Pantograph might heal us, but I don't think it will. Everything else is fine. Give me this last bit of combat before we finish this run off. This has been a really fun one. I'm never going to say any negative words about this one right here. Unless we lose, like we did our last one. In which case, I'll be despondent beyond belief. Finisher is already capable of killing anything on the map right now. Let's use it to kill a Thorn Lord. Well, we... Never mind. Well, we can, is what I was going to say. Pain is in hand, that's the problem. So we should probably have played that, like, immediately. Yeah. Like, no doubt. Whatever, it's 5 HP. Okay, do we have enough block? We have more than enough block. I think we're happy with our potions. Actually, we could probably do without an artifact potion for the boss we're about to fight. You know what? That actually took us to full HP because it took off 5 HP, which was the exact amount that we're missing. I wouldn't recommend it, but that did work, and that's hilarious. We don't need Riddle with Holes on turn 1. Envenom will really help us work off the artifacts, though. But I'm gonna dump this because I really, really want to draw a Cloak, and we did not. So there's Runic gone. Yeah, we're gonna take damage. It's not like it matters much, but let's minimize the damage at least. Put on some plated armor. Make you vulnerable. Don't use it this turn. Use it next turn. Either way, this is a fun kind of show-off of the way that you can create your own daily runs. And if you disagree, well, you know, all I can say about that is frig you, buddy. Sorry, I shouldn't use such foul language, but, you know, you're kind of insulting my life's work here, so I think it's appropriate. It's a calculated gamble if I've ever seen one. Bullet time means we cannot draw. Is that worth it? Well, it costs 0. But it would allow some extra stuff. So I think why not? And we can still totally draw. I've been lied to. Look at that. So we'll have 62 block minus 30. We'll have 32 block for our next turn. 38, actually. Because of self-forming clay. No, because of plated arm? I don't know. Because my math was wrong is probably the actual answer. Now the real question, and I think the answer may surprise you. Do you think we can kill this enemy in one turn? He has 195 HP left. It's a lot. This is step 1, to be honest with you, is getting all these cloaks and daggers. Okay, we have to... Oh, finisher will kill him. Not yet, but very, very soon. I know I'm trying to not fill up our hand. Here we go. Now we can actually get it started. So he will die on this turn. If you laughed and you said, no, there's no way that'll ever happen, well, you look like a fool right now. Don't you feel good for being a naysayer? You're the smartest guy in the room. Except for the fact that you're totally wrong. Because we're about to hit him for 14 times 15. Unfortunately, 14 times 15 is over 12 times 12, the level of times tables that I learned in school. So as a result, that doesn't actually work for us. If you can beat my score there, please do. Tweet me. I will say good job, I promise you. For now, thanks for watching. Nice little tip and trick you can use in Slay the Spire if it gets boring. For now, click the like button if you enjoyed the episode. Subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, I'll see you tomorrow with another Slay the Spire episode.